Imagine sitting on a porch at 80, watching the world move around you with calm confidence. Your hands steady as you lift a cup of tea. You rise from a chair without hesitation. You walk down an unfamiliar path and your balance never betrays you. Training for this version of yourself changes everything about how you exercise today. This is not about fitting into last year's jeans. It is about moving well for the next 40 years. Begin with a simple truth. Longevity training is proactive. It is a deliberate choice to invest small, consistent actions that compound into freedom later. The body's priorities shift as we age. Preserving strength, cardiovascular resilience, joint integrity, and neuromuscular coordination outrank chasing short-term aesthetics. Four pillars guide that shift: grip strength, VO2 max, eccentric control, and balance. Each one is a window into functions that determine independence and quality of life. Grip strength is an unsung indicator of overall health. It reflects hand function, but also correlates with mortality, frailty, and the ability to manage daily tasks. Start by making grip training unavoidable. Carry groceries with your fingertips rather than cradle them. Use thick-handled tools or add a soft tennis ball to standard dumbbells for squeezing. 2 focused sessions per week. Farmers' carries for time, heavy plate pinches, and slow towel pull-ups will yield returns far beyond forearm definition. The aim is not maximal weight, but dependable, resilient hands that can open jars, support a fall, and maintain fine motor control. Cardiovascular fitness often gets simplified to running longer miles. For longevity, VO2 max is the metric that matters, the body's capacity to use oxygen efficiently. Higher VO2 max translates into lower disease risk and better recovery. You do not need to become a triathlete to raise it. Short, intense intervals delivered twice weekly, 3 to 5 minutes of hard effort, followed by equal rest, repeated 4 to 6 times boost oxygen uptake more than endless steady-state slogging. Complement intervals with longer, moderate efforts once a week. Brisk walks, cycling, or swimming for 30 to 60 minutes. The goal is a heart and lungs that can meet real-life demands: climbing stairs, walking uphill, or catching a bus without collapsing. Eccentric control, the ability to manage lengthening muscle under load, preserves joints and prevents injury. Muscles are strongest when slowing a movement down. Training eccentrics teaches tendons to behave and cartilage to survive. Practically, this means emphasizing the lowering phase. Drop down from a step slowly, take 4 to 6 seconds descending in a squat, and perform slow negatives on push-ups or chin-ups. Twice weekly resistance sessions focused on controlled tempo paired with full-body compound movements build tissue that can handle loading decades from now. This approach reduces wear and tear because it trains the body to absorb impact gracefully instead of transferring it into brittle structures. Balance is the final bridge between strength and freedom. Falls are a leading cause of loss of independence, and balance training is highly effective at reducing that risk. Integrate daily practices that challenge your base of support: single leg stands while brushing your teeth, narrow stance squats, and stepping exercises that mimic real-life hazards. Add perturbation work, gentle nudges, or unstable surfaces to teach reflexive corrections. Progress slowly and consistently. Complexity and unpredictability are the features that transfer to real environments. Put these pillars together into a weekly rhythm: 2 strength sessions with eccentric emphasis and grip work, 2 focused cardio sessions with interval training, 1 longer aerobic outing, and daily short balance practices. Rest and recovery matter. Sleep, nutrition, and mobility work are not afterthoughts, but active components of longevity training. Training for your 80s requires humility and foresight. It asks you to replace instant gratification with the patience of compound gains. The reward is profound: a body that supports a life of curiosity, mobility, and dignity. Start small, stay consistent, and imagine that porch years from now. Steady hands, a sure step, and the quiet satisfaction of a life well moved.